Hello everybody, and welcome back to some Project Ozone 3. How you guys doing today? I hope you are doing well. I am. So, last episode, we went to Landia. Done a little bit of messing around in there. Nothing much. Since last episode, I really haven't done much because it's about an hour ago. So, this episode, we're going to change speeds just a little bit. We've been doing a lot of tech kind of stuff. We're going to get into a bit of magic today. I don't know if it depends on who you ask. We're going to be messing with Botania. Going to get started with that. I have a goal that I want to reach. First things first is we're going to check our totems. Nothing new. I have yet to figure out what power stereo is. We just got something different. What did we get? No idea. Anyways, there is one new one that I got. If you just seen in my inventory, we have regeneration. Now it takes 63 player levels in order to do it. So yeah, it's going up for the moment. Because we don't have 63 levels. I do have a drum that's basically full of XP. We need to get it switched over to where we can use it for getting XP. I have switched that to a quantum storage tank because it really didn't take that long of running this thing to fill that up. So, but now, today, we're going to get into Botania. Got a couple things first that we're going to do. First things first is we're going to need some storage over there. We're going to do something a little different for storage. We're going to make a shelving unit. So we're going to need some iron bars. And we're going to need that. And we're going to go out here and see what it is that we need. That is, we need to go one more back. Wasn't sure how big that was. Alright, so we need iron gate machine blocks. And we're going to need 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need 29 of them. These shouldn't be that hard to make. Oh, iron grate, not gate. So we just need stone and we need iron bars. We can handle all the above. Maybe. Well, I mean, we can get stone. Let's get a handful more iron bars. That's going to make way more than I thought it was going to. Now we got a ton of iron bars. It's alright, it's not the first time we've had to use them. So let's go set this thing up. Actually, while we're at it, we're going to need a buttload of chest for this. We're going to need more than that. No, we won't, because that is a full stack. So now we should be able to just place all this down. And there we go. So now we've got a shelving unit. We can put chests on here. Each one of these shelves will hold 8 vanilla chests. We can put a total of 24 on here. And now we have a ton of storage for our Botania stuff. Alright, so there's several reasons why we're starting with Botania. Of course, first things first is we got... Wait, we need to claim that. And let's get to our Botania section, which is that one. So we need mystical fertilizer. And for mystical fertilizer, we're going to need some red yellow dye and some bone meal. Bone meal's easy enough for us to do. We have all the bones in the world. Matter of fact, we've got more bones over there. And to do the dye, we're going to get our dye seeds that are in here somewhere. And we're going to work on that while we are chit-chatting about... That's not what I wanted. I want to do it this way because they grow faster. So, why are we doing Botania? Well, there's several reasons. First reason is because we can, through Botania, do passive ore generating. And as far as ore generation, I mean we can get any ore that we want. Now, it's not ores that we can choose. It's just more or less a random thing, but we can set it up and it will passively generate ores. The only thing we need to do is provide it with mana, which is easy enough to do. So we need some red dye. That should be good enough. Now we need to get some yellow dye. So there's that. Plus, we can do some pretty powerful armor and tools to help us along our way. We're going to have to be getting into the Erebus pretty soon. We're pretty much at the point just about to where we can start having all of our quests, at least the quests that aren't like in-game quests, ready to go. To where I can just come in here, gather some stuff, and do what we need to do. So, mystical fertilizer. We got way more yellow than we needed. Wait a minute. Have they changed it? I don't even see fertilizer on there. They have changed it. Not necessarily hard. We've got what we need. And the nice thing is there we go. So now we got a bunch of that. Alright, so that is complete. We can get rid of all this stuff because we're not going to need it now. I need to set up a shelving unit over here. We got way too much stuff running around. Alright. So our goal now is to use the mystical fertilizer to get all the different colors of flowers. So, I'll be back. Alright, we are back. So, we got all 16 colors. I went and grabbed some bone meal, so we've got plenty of bone meal. So, our first bit of business is we are going to need to make I need my seeds. We're going to need to make Petal Apothecary and a Pure Daisy. So first things first is the Pure Daisy. So basically all you need is one of each flower. Plant the petals, grow the seeds, get you some shears. There you go. And we can just keep doing this and get all the flowers that we need, and life is so much easier. That should be more than enough. It's way more than enough. Alright, so we're going to need, I forgot to grab some cobblestone. Why do we have a mob that just spawned there? That shouldn't happen, because that is a bottom slab. Let's see if we can get him to disappear, because he's going to hurt. He's not going to disappear. Oh, he did. Good. Alright, so cobblestone. Cobblestone slabs. You know what? Before we do this, let's make sure this recipe hasn't changed. And it has. We need the verdant crystals for this, and that was the reason why we were going to start with this. One of the reasons why. We got to do those for those crystals. Looks like we're going to need the crystals to move on. So, all we need to do is take 4 flowers. Do that. There's 2. That's all we need. And we need 2 bright, 2 of those. One of those. Requires arcane crafting research, but I have that, do I not? I figured it out. I grabbed the wrong crystals. So there is our verdant crystals. There is our quest complete. And there is our petal apothecary. So we can place this down. We're going to automate that, just not today, because I need to get underneath here and yeah. So we got our petal apothecary. We need to make us a water source over here, and for that we're going to make a different one than what we used before. We're going to use this one here from Overloaded. I love this water source. This thing is it's pretty cheap to make, and it is awesome. Alright, so we need 4 of those and 1 of those. And we've got our pure daisy. And let's go ahead and make a couple more of them. Let's do 1 more. Beautiful. Now we've got our pure daisies. Put that there, there, there. This is all subject to change right now. I am just setting all this stuff up. Alright, so next up on our list that it wants us to do is, of course, we need to make our flowers, and we need to make some living rock and living wood. I had stone. Where did it go? Alright, so living stone. And let's get some living wood. And we wait for that to complete. There we go. Everything's completing. And there we go. So next up we need our mana pool, and we're going to need a mana spreader. Mana pool, simple enough. We're going to make more than that. We're going to need more than that. I usually make at least 4. And there's a reason why. So let's look at the mana spreader. What do we have here? Pretty simple, straightforward. There is us a mana spreader. And there we need to make us a wand of the forest. So there we go. So next thing we need to make is I want to make this mana splitter. We're going to need a lot more and the reason why mana splitter was something that I haven't used very often. And the reason why I've started using it is because it allows us to split the mana up and use it different ways without having to move stuff around. Is basically really the reason why. So we need some mana steel, and I've got the mana steel that I need for it right here. And while we're waiting for that to change, we're going to take a look at Endo Flames. Of course, that's the first flower. It's also the easiest one to automate. So we're going to need brown, red, and light gray. Brown, red, and light gray. So that's all done. So we can make our last mana pool that I want. We can make our mana splitter that I want. And there we go. Basically, we'll place this down over here for now. Actually, no, I don't want to place it in a corner. That's not going to do us a lick of good. Let's place it down. I got to make this platform a lot bigger. I had not really planned on using this area for Botania, but since we're there, we can do it. Alright, so now we need our flowers. I'm going to get us a bunch of petals, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got our petals. I think it's 2 brown, a red, and a gray, and our seed, and there we go. We have our Endo Flame. We're going to just go ahead and use what seeds we've got to make what flowers we can. Well, not all of them. I want to save at least 1 flower for, or 1 seed, so I can get some more. Alright, so that gives us 5. We can place these down right there. Give us a little bit of space here. Alright, so we're going to automate this to where it is always producing mana. So let me get the stuff together and I'll be back. Alright, we are back. So, we may have an issue. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to try one more thing here. And see if it works. Okay, that's what it was. They weren't linked. They have to be linked in order for it to work. So basically, we've got a redstone signal coming from the weighted pressure plate. Got a torch, goes to that one, goes to this one, goes up here to this one, and set to where when, let's go ahead and put that in there. Throw that down, As soon as that gets sucked up, another one will drop. So there we go. We are generating our first bit of mana. So that is great. So that should keep going, but between now and after I do this video, I will get and put some more coal in it to make sure it's got enough. So our next bit of business is we want to get this orchid. And it's fairly simple. We need 2 yellow, 2 green, 2 red, 2 gray. So green, we've got red, and we need gray, and a yellow. And all those we already had some of, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. And we're going to need 1 seed. Where's my bucket of water? There it is. Alright. So, yellow, red, green, gray. That was what we needed. There we go. So we can take this and put it there. And should be able to place that. That is beautiful. So we want to automate this. I need to make a placer, or not a placer, but a mechanical user. We've already made one of those. Pretty simple to make. We've got all that stuff. We're going to need a some kind of block breaker. That one will probably work. Block breaker breaks block in front of it. It can be controlled using a redstone signal. Yes, that's what we need. And we're also going to make a observer block. Not an observer. What is that block called? Let's see here. This right here, scanner. Pretty simple stuff. Let me get all this stuff made, and then I will be back. Alright, we're back. So, first thing we need is the mechanical user. Place it down. We want this to place block. So we should be able to put that in there. Should place a block. Beautiful. Next up, we want our scanner. Place this down, set the current block, stone. Oops. Stone. We want that to emit a redstone signal while it is got that. Then we want that. We don't. That's not going to work. That's going to go into itself. Let's make a repeater. Because we know redstone, sort of. What we don't know is how to make a repeater. We do. Oh, vanilla Minecraft. Alright, so that'll give this a redstone, which now should mean this thing should not... Aha! So we should be able to place this back down, and it'll hold its internal inventory, which we can pipe that out into a chest. Alright, so now I got to set this up where it's going into a chest. Alright, we are back. I should have everything we need to finish this up now. So since we are tight on space, let's do that. I made a medium storage crate. So we want to extract always active and to insert. That should allow that to start going again. So we are also going to need that's really loud. So my question is, okay, so it's got to be completely full in order to do that, but it doesn't look like it takes a whole lot of mana for it to happen. But we've already got a load of stuff. We've got yellowite. A lot of this stuff I can use. We can wind up making seeds for. How are we doing here? We're good there. I just need to get some more. So yeah, we've got automated ores. We've got the beginnings of Botania taken care of. Let's get away from this thing while it goes. We're going to go ahead and complete the few quests that we did complete today. We'll come back next episode. We should be able to get into some of the rest of Botania. It's one of the reasons why I also use this. It's because we've got that set up on one side, so we've got just a small amount of our mana going into creating ores, and then the rest of it is going elsewhere. So yeah, but with that, that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.